So I wanted to take a few moments to share with you one of my favorite things that I've used throughout my life and that I feel may be helpful to you. It's called Autobiography in 5 short chapters, or There's a Hole in My Sidewalk by Portia Nelson. Chapter 1. I walk down the street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am helpless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. Chapter 2. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I am in this same place, but it isn't my fault. It still takes a long time to get out. Chapter 3. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it there. I still fall. It's a habit, but my eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. Chapter 4. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. Chapter 5. I walk down another street. Breathing in through your nose. Out gently through your mouth. Nice deep breath in for a count of 2. Blow out gently through pursed lips for a count of 4. Deep breath in, and blow 2, 3, 4. In, and blow 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to breathe in for a count of 3 and out for a count of 3. So breathing in, and blow 2, 3. Breathing in, and blow 2, 3. Breathing in, and blow 2, 3. Keep going. As you breathe in through your nose and out gently through pursed lips, little by little, start to feel your airways relaxing and your whole body becoming more relaxed. Breathing in for 3, out for 3 still. Breathing in for 3 and out for 3. And only when you're ready, only when you feel comfortable with in for 3 and out for 3, and not a second sooner, I want you to try to breathe in for 3 and out for 4. So let's breathe in, and blow 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, and blow 2, 3, 4. Please make sure you're doing this in a comfortable chair, preferably reclining, but doesn't have to be. If you have a recliner, that's great. If you don't, no problem. Still breathing in for 3 and out for 4. Breathing in for 3. And only when you're ready, only when you're comfortable with in for 3 and out for 4, not a second sooner, I want you to try to extend your inhalation so that you're breathing in for 4 and out for 4. So, hopefully now you're nice and relaxed and in a good position to breathe, and in a good position to think, and in a good position to feel and to take stock. So what I want to talk about today is I want you to think about who you are as a person, and not only what you hope to get out of this boot camp, but what do you want for yourself and for your life? What do you hope to get? What would you hope to achieve? What do you want that you don't have now? And what I mean is to really ask yourself what it is that will make you a stronger, healthier, happier, kinder, more generous, more benevolent human being, and really add richness to your life. I don't mean that Hublot watch you've been wanting. And as you do this, I want you to ask yourself, how many of you are at your top? How many of you are at your peak physically? And how many of you are at your peak emotionally? How many of you are at your peak spiritually? How many of you are at your peak socially? How many of you are at your peak financially? I think you're getting the idea of what I'm talking about. The idea that many of us are not at our peak. In some areas we may be, in others we may be not. In others we may not be anywhere close to our peak. And what I would like you to do is I would like you to maybe take some notes, not on this meditation, but to make a list of the things that you feel you can do better, and the things that you feel you're doing well right now, so that you really make it something real. There it is. It's a list. It's sitting on your desk. You can hold it. You can internalize it. It's not just something you can put out of your mind. It's something that you're working towards. It's a set of goals. And then let's start taking some steps towards those goals, little by little, because it didn't take 4 weeks to get here. It's not going to take 4 weeks or 6 weeks to get out of here. And we're never going to achieve perfection, and we're never going to achieve our peak in all areas. It's a continuum, and it's a process, and it's like a game of chutes and ladders, where we work so hard to get up the ladder, and then something comes up and we so easily slide down that chute. It doesn't take any effort to slide downhill, but it takes a lot of effort to get up that hill. So I want you to try to take some time to reflect upon the things that are worth fighting for and the things that maybe aren't worth fighting for and actually don't really serve us well and in fact are harmful to us. I want to just take a few moments and use the beginning of this program as an example of ways that we harm ourselves, spending our energy on things that don't help us, get ourselves all worked up and riled up over things that really are not that important and things that could work out. And even if they don't work out, what does that mean to you? So obviously we had some glitches, technical, leading up to the launch of this program. They've since been worked out. But think about how you reacted to that. Did it make you mad? Did it make you scared? Did it piss you off? Did it make you sad? After all, you've been waiting for this program for quite a while. And here it is, and you can't get in. And you paid good money for this. Wow. I don't bring this up to make it about me or the group or anything like that, but it's a great example because it's the best collective experience we've had so far. So you go into something and you could see that the storm is coming and that the lightning is behind me, but the sun is rising. So you go into something and you have certain expectations of what it's going to be. You hope it's going to be great. You hope it's going to be just what you were hoping for. And you've been waiting for it and looking forward to it and you're excited about it, and then guess what? You get there and it's not that. It's not what you thought it was. And it's not working right. Or they've sold the last one. How do you react to that? How do you react to that? Do you take a deep breath, blowing it out through your mouth? Do you take a deep breath in through your nose and blowing it out through your mouth? Or do you hold your breath and squeeze your breath and squeeze your chest and your abdomen and your muscles and your neck? Well, how's that working out for you? My guess is probably not that good. Think about this. I know many of you had the feeling that, how could this happen to me? I paid my $199.99. I signed up. I've been waiting for this. And then it didn't work. I couldn't log in. How could this happen to me? How could they do this to me? Me. Well, I could say the same thing. How do you think I felt? Trust me, I paid a lot more than $199.99. And I said to myself, how could this happen to me? Me. How could this happen to me? Me. But I really didn't, because I've trained myself to the point where I expect certain things to not go my way. In fact, I expect many things not to go my way. And that's okay. That is life. That is life, okay? So I had people who have known me for 5 years, seen me online day in, day out, writing me emails, complaining, blasting it out on Facebook. How could this happen to me? How could this happen to me? I can't log in. I can't log in, damn it. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because I just want to put things in perspective for you. Nothing happened to you. Nothing really happened to you. You couldn't log in. I told you from the beginning that if the program didn't work for you, I'd give you your money back, right? So certainly if we have a technical issue that doesn't allow us to provide the service, of course you have nothing to worry about. We're going to give you the money back. But my point is that these things happen all the time. Somebody in front of us buys the last thing that we wanted. Somebody's writing that check in front of us on the checkout line and we're late for work. Somebody gets the last Teddy Ruxpin. Do they even still have Teddy Ruxpin? I don't know. My point is that things are going to happen in our lives. You can get diagnosed with a chronic illness. You're going to lose a family member or a friend. You're going to have an accident. You're going to lose your money. You're going to lose your job. This, my friends, is life. This, my friends, in life is life. And my point in telling you all this, or the message I want you to take from all this, is that things are going to happen. Shit happens. Life happens. As John Lennon says, life is what happens to us as we're busy making other plans. And the idea is, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to respond to it? Because it's our response that stays with us. I used the example a few weeks ago of somebody bumping us on the street. Somebody walks right by us, bumps into us, doesn't stop to say, I'm sorry. Hell, it doesn't even stop at all, right? And we are pissed, and we're like, can you believe that asshole, that idiot, bumped right into me and had the audacity to keep on walking? That son of a bitch. And then we get to work. And what do? We tell our friends, hey, can you believe this? I was walking to work and some idiot bumped right into me. I thought I was going to fall on the ground. I thought I was going to break a hip. I thought I was going to get thrown into traffic. And that idiot, that asshole didn't even stop to apologize to me. He didn't even turn around. Can you believe that? And your friend says, oh my God, you? Oh my God, insert your own name here. That's awful. That's terrible. What are you going to do? What are you doing? And my question is, what the hell are you doing? Think about it. What the hell are you doing right now with yourself? More importantly, to yourself. Because I can assure you that person who bumped into you is not thinking about you right now. That person is living their life, and you are allowing that person to live in yours. Autobiography in 5 chapters. The point of that, and that was given to me and shown to me and taught to me by somebody who played a hugely tremendous role in my life when I really needed it. It was about 23 years ago when I was 25 years old. And what it's saying is that we all engage in certain behaviors, some conscious, some unconscious. Initially, before we're aware of our behaviors and what their impact is on our lives, we're clueless. We're in a fog. We don't know what's going on. We just experience the results. Why is everybody mad at me? Why don't I ever have any money? Why don't I ever have any fun? Why do I meet so many jerks? Right? Think about it. What's the question that you ask yourself? Why me? Why you? Right? And it's all subconscious. We don't know. Why do I get kicked out of every Facebook group? Why doesn't anybody like me? Etc., etc. And the thing is that is the equivalent of falling in that giant hole that you didn't know existed, that you had no way of looking out for, yet takes you forever to get out. Some of us are still trying to get out of that hole. Some of this goes back as far as our childhood. Then, day 2, we go down the same street. We're shocked. Again, still not really our fault, but we get out a little bit more quickly. That's the beginning of awareness. And on day 3, hell, we know right where we are. We know exactly where we are because, hell, here we go again. It's like me and my big mouth. Me and my big mouth. Or why do I always have to do something to mess things up? Now here we are on day 4, and we walk down the street and we go down a different hole. We go down the street, and here we are on day 4, and we walk down the street and we walk down the hole, and here we are on day 4, and we walk down the street and we walk around this hole, yet we still can't get completely away from it. Why do we do that? This is the repetition compulsion, which I will talk about later. The repetition compulsion. And on day 5, we no longer feel the need to go down that same street. That's behavior change for you, ladies and gentlemen. That is behavior change at its best. Everybody take a deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose. Out gently through your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I hope you enjoyed sharing this sunrise with me. Have a great day.